Hey there tadpoles, I am the Frog, and today I'm going to be talking about TU18 or TU19 or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to be talking about the possibility of hardcore mode being introduced in this title update. So when I say TU18 or TU19, obviously I'm talking about the next big update, aka the horse update, the one with the wither, the witches and the bats and stuff like that. That is the update that I'm talking about, and hardcore mode is basically this awesome mode that is on PC only, I do believe. And basically, it's like survival mode, but when you die, you don't respawn and the world automatically deletes itself. So you can kind of see why it's called hardcore mode, because as soon as you die, that's it, it's game over, and it is strictly for the hardcore players out there that don't intend to die anyway. You know, they're looking for a bigger challenge when they're playing Minecraft. They're slightly bored with the game and they're just looking for more of a challenge and a more exciting game. So we have to ask ourselves, why hasn't hardcore mode been on any of the console versions of Minecraft? It hasn't been on the PS3 edition, hasn't been on the Xbox 360 edition, and obviously the next gen consoles as well. Neither has it been on the PS Vita, so you know, where is it? What's going on? Well, I think that the main reason that hardcore mode has not made its way onto the console editions of Minecraft is because of the differences between a computer and a console. So for the computer to delete your world as soon as you die, for that to happen, basically Minecraft, the game, overrides your computer, or it doesn't really override, but basically it takes control, and as soon as you die, it dives into your storage and it actually deletes the file. Now my theory is that Sony and Microsoft's laws and terms of conditions and stuff like that, you know, it probably won't allow them to actually go into your storage and delete a file without you even asking about it. That probably like infringes on some privacy things or some kind of weird agreement or something like that. Whereas on the PC, it's different, because Mojang would be held responsible, whereas Microsoft and Sony would be held responsible for anything like that. So they probably don't do anything like that. You know, there's no game on the consoles where it actually just deletes stuff for you. You know, it doesn't dive into your storage device like that. It can't do that, because it's like some privacy infringement. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is that the PC is far more advanced. It works very differently to how the consoles work. Consoles are like family friendly machines, whereas a PC is more technical. You know, it's not meant for games. Well, some of them are, but you know what I mean. It's meant to be your personal computer. So obviously files and like stuff like that is a lot more accessible. But now that the next gen consoles are out and Minecraft is also out on them, I'm beginning to wonder whether hardcore mode is actually a possibility, because Microsoft are always bragging about how the Xbox One console is very similar to the PC in that the architecture or the structure of the coding is very similar and stuff like that. The operating system, it's basically Windows 8. You know, it's very similar to a PC. Not so sure about the PS4, it's probably along those lines as well. So that means that 4J could actually utilise these advantages and implement hardcore mode. And if so, although 4J have actually not even talked about it, it's like they've forgotten that hardcore mode even exists. But anyway, there is still a possibility that hardcore mode could be in TU18 or the horse update or whatever you want to call it. They actually could be working on that, and it could just pop out of nowhere unexpectedly. But you know, hardcore mode, it's a bit of like a weird area. 4J Studios, as I said, they haven't even talked about it. Like, that is worrying. They haven't, like, I can't remember them actually tweeting about it, talking about it, any mention of it whatsoever. They've just forgot that it exists. And I actually, for one, actually really want hardcore mode. I think it's going to be awesome, and it will definitely add more challenge. Imagine just how intense that would be. If you die, the world deletes itself. But how would that work for other players? Does that mean if another player dies, does the world delete itself as well? Or would it be until all players have died? So maybe if you die on your friend's world, then you won't be able to rejoin because it's on hardcore mode, and it only will delete itself when the host dies. I think that would be quite a cool idea, and I definitely think 4J should look further into this. But as I said, 4J have totally neglected this topic, and so the only way we can get hardcore mode, if we all go ahead and tell 4J that we want it, you know, make them aware of it, and then they'll realise that, oh, people actually demand this, so therefore we'll make it. But at the moment, I think it's quite of an indie topic. I think like it's only me that wants it. Haven't heard anyone else really talk about it. Everyone has actually forgotten about it. But yeah, I would definitely like hardcore mode. Let me know if you agree with me in the comment section below. Do you like hardcore mode? Do you think it sounds cool? or do you think you just wouldn't like it or wouldn't use it? And if you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and slap that like button. It just shows your support and really helps me out. And if you want to go the extra mile and become a #TrueFrog, then feel free to favourite the video as well. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, become a tadpole today, and last but not least, check me out on Twitter and Facebook at The Frog Squad and www.facebook.com/The Frog Squad. So that's about it from me, guys. Really hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you later, frogs.